Hey viewers, welcome to another game with Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing another StarCraft 2 commentary, and as you can see, press space to center the map or the camera on a recently created unit or event. And this is between two Korean players playing another Zerg versus Terran. So the one is a real Korean name, I cannot read that. The other is NEXtaeJa, which is yeah, a name I can at least read, although I probably am pronouncing it incorrectly, but that really doesn't matter to me. So we are going to see them battle it out here on, this is I think Shakura's Plateau, but there are a lot of maps that I do not know, and this is, yeah, this is actually one I've seen a couple of times, but I still don't know what it's called. So, yeah, this map has your natural quite close to your base. It's this one, I think. No, sorry, it's this one. And then you can either go for this one, which is not gold here, or you can go for the protected one. But yeah, well, you have this destructible rocks on two sides, so you can protect it pretty easily as long as the protected or as the rocks are in place. But once they get removed, it is yeah, it is a lot harder to defend that, obviously, because then you have two entrances to guard, and that is pretty hard to defend. So there was a unit coming through here. Yeah, we see an early expansion from our Zerg player. We see a refinery coming up from our Terran player before the barracks is finished, which normally indicates an early factory, and the early factory would mean yeah, early Hellions. And we see the drone scout coming in here. So this is a 4-player map, and with no forced cross positions, sending out the drone scout is a pretty good idea, because then you at least know where your opponent is. Because if you send your overlord the one way, the drone scout the other way, then you will know where your opponent is pretty quickly, and you will at least have an indication of what he's doing and how fast he can be in your base with what kind of an army. So anyhow, yeah, going for the barracks that doesn't actually wall off this this entrance, and yeah, the spawning pool a little bit on the late side because he decided to go a really fast expand. But there's not a whole lot the Terran player can do against that except make his own expansion, and of course that is a good counter to a fast expand yourself. So a Reaper coming out here, so the Reaper is going to be able to scout here pretty efficiently. He is able to hop over these ledges, and there he goes. The Reaper already out. I obviously missed him the first time. Yeah, I should probably try to switch the colors, but yeah, that doesn't work. We're stuck with these colors, and yeah, I'd really like to see the ability to turn this into yellow versus red or something like that. Something that's actually better visible on the map. Yeah, if I am close enough to the screen, I can actually see the dots quite easily, but yeah, I'm not always close to the screen. So, oh, come on, where are you? There we are. Two Reapers here in the attempts to do some harassment, and doing actually some good damage to the Queen there, getting her to about half health. And the Queen will heal up eventually, but it is very slow. On the other hand, the Queen is not really a combat unit, so as long as she stays alive, she can regain all of her health. And yeah, the Reapers decide to back off and just go over here, although yeah, if he stayed in, he might have been able to do a little more damage. On the other hand, the Reapers are very mobile units, and they're very expensive units too. So he might just want to keep them alive as long as possible, making sure that he can actually hop over these cliffs to see what the next building is on in the Zerg base. And it seems to be what he's doing. I'm missing one of them now. The Zerglings coming in, trying to... oh, one of them is over here. The Zerglings are trying to snipe off these Reapers. And the Reapers know that the Zerglings are there. And oh, one of the Reapers actually going down. He could have just positioned both of them on the high ground or ran away with them. But yeah, the Zerglings can see the Reaper cannot see the Zerglings. But then again, they cannot reach the Reaper. But still, it is the only way to get to his map, as long as these are to his base. So this pathway and this pathway, which are both visible with the Reaper. Yeah, it's the only way to get to his base until these two destructible rocks get taken out. So for now, everything is fine. Bunker has been set up. Engineering bay actually researching level 1 already. For the weapons, a lot of Marines being trained. Actually, one Marine too many. Factory coming up, or already up, sorry, is building a reactor to get Hellions out there. Or to switch with the starport. That may also be the case. Yes, we are going to switch with the starport. Going to build some medevacts, and now you can build medevacts 2 at a time. Yeah, a couple of the supply depots going down. So overall, just a standard base for Terran that's going Marines and medevacts, which is kind of the standard strategy. A lot of creep tumors here. He has an entire queen dedicated to spreading the creep, and going to be at the Terran base in not too long. The Terran obviously, oh, he cancels all of the creep tumors. I'm not sure if you can then, yeah, you can expand them again then. Huh, that's actually quite cute. So, cancelling the creep tumors because he knew that these Marines would snipe them before they're finished. And yeah, they are visible as long as they're building. So, and now, yeah, they all get taken down because of the scan, and a lot of them get actually taken or are actually taken down. But all of these Marines, yeah, they are going to have to flee for this Zergling Baneling army. Zerglings and Banelings, of course, really good against the Marines, because that's what they're made for. And the Marines actually doing quite a bit of damage here. And actually sniping off the Baneling, losing, I think, only 3 Marines there. And yeah, oh wow. Mutalisk out to deal with this flying army. Well, the flying medevac, and actually able to get it up close and personal with this Reaper, and going to take that out too. So one watchtower still captured by our Terran player here, but yeah, the Zerg player is going to try to press his advantage, going to try to move in with his Mutalisk. Only has a few Mutalisks out, so 10, but only 6 in the front. The rest is coming. So now we have 9 in the front. And is going to try to snipe some SCVs, finds this command center, which actually isn't flying away from them. But yeah, the Marines coming in to defend that, and nothing is going to come out of that. Command center is going to land over here. Don't know why it was built over here, or why it was even there. But yeah, well, it doesn't matter. So some tanks coming out to deal with the Zerglings and the Banelings. A lot of Marines, obviously, because that is his standard army. And going for the push here now. The Marines are obviously very good against the Mutalisks, because, well, the Mutalisks cannot kill all of them at the same time. You can micro them pretty well to make sure that you don't take too much damage from the Marines, but it is very micro intensive, and most people like to go more for a macro build, so you spend more time on your economy instead of on your unit micro. And picking off 2 Mutalisks, that is a pretty big deal. So this turret is going to hold them off for a little bit, and another turret, and in the time it takes the Mutalisks to kill those 2 turrets, the Marines are coming in to defend this base. So turrets aren't built there just to hold off the Mutalisks on their own. They're there to make sure that the Mutalisks cannot do this, just snipe the SCVs right from the get-go. They have to focus the turrets first, otherwise they get killed. And yeah, if they do that, then the Marines have some time to get in here. So now he lost like 7 SCVs. I don't know how many there were. Oh, wow, 20 workers killed already. Yeah, a lot more going down here. And yeah, the Mutalisks just very good at killing workers when they are grouped up, and they can well, if the Mutalisks are grouped up and the workers aren't defended. Obviously, yeah, this is not a good situation for the Terran to be in, and this large army is now going to engage. He knows that he has an advantage, so if he trades armies with, so if the Zerg now trades army with the Terran, sorry, the Zerg player will be able to rebuild. The Terran player, however, will not be able to rebuild because he is behind in resources, and yeah, he's trying. The Zerg player is just trying to press that advantage, making sure that he can still have an army, and the Terran player does not have an army. Taking out another base, although he didn't actually kill the command center here. It is still a big deal that he can actually take out all of these workers, make sure that they don't mine for the moment. This base is fully saturated. This base is almost mined out, and this base is yeah, almost unsaturated. There's almost nobody here, except for a few mules who are going to get the income up for a little bit. But you can see even with the mules, large difference between the two, and an excellent pressure there from our Zerg player, taking out that base. Well, taking out the SCVs there with his Mutalisks, and going to do that again. Going to make sure that this base is not mining, and if he takes out the turrets here once again, then yeah, he has free reign over all of these stack buildings. Upgrading here, you can see that from the blinking light. Upgrading the infantry weapons, and if he can take that out, that is going to stop that upgrade, and indeed that is going to happen. So the armory is upgrading vehicle weapons. If he can take that out, you can see that from the spinning thing. If he can take that out, that is going to delay that too. And yeah, all in all, doing a very good job of keeping the Terran player at low army, low resources, and the Terran player is just going to move in here now, taking out some creep tumors, and yeah, not able to do a whole lot else. He's not able to move up the ramp, or he doesn't want to move up the ramp. And now this the Zerg army coming out, lots of banelings, but they all get sniped by the tanks. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. And the tanks now get taken out by the banelings and the Mutalisks. One tank remaining though, and it's going to do quite a lot of damage. It is going to get taken out here, and